Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well, hello everybody. I was going to do a Chevy Chase, the weekend update, and
Oh, you're gonna fall in your chair?
oh, Vintage already did that. So,
Yeah, that was my chair rolled into this little side table over and knocked all my stuff off of it. Yeah.
well, hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of the 86 Movie Review Show. Over there to one side, what's that noise? Well, you talk about neighbors being so rude. Someone's riding up the road in a zero-turn radio mower. Welcome to rural Virginia. Oh my gosh. Anyway, over there is one of your hosts, Johnny Vintage. Down there is Franklin Bay / Dr. Boo. And I'm the other one of your hosts, Halloween Jack. And tonight we're going to be reviewing a movie that again, no, I'll save that. The 1980 version of Flash Gordon, starring Sam Jones, Max von Sydow, Melanie Anderson. Actually, a lot of people were in this. I mean, I think some of them regretted it. I don't think their careers went anywhere after this, but we'll talk about that later. So, like we always ask, Mr. Vintage, besides the fact that you like torturing me, why this one?
No, I ain't tortured you yet, but it's coming.
Oh, you guys are trying. Trust me. You're
next
trying.
year. Next year.
So you know, I liked it.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, well, when I was a
From the
kid,
peanut gallery.
I watched this on.
Oh, Flash, I love you, but we only have 2 hours to save the Earth.
Oh, gosh, please.
Yeah, well, I read some comments and I wrote some things down on that. But I saw this over and over again on HBO as a kid because HBO ran things to death, you know, early on, and I just loved it as a kid. I wasn't into Queen at that time. I'm into Queen now, especially right after Live Aid. I was just blown away. But I did. But watching this today with the headphones on and the soundtrack and I'm going bum, 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 bum. like this, like the whole. And I was just
and my head was going bum 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 bum.
Oh.
I'm walking around the halls at work going bum 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 bum.
I liked this as a kid and I had a blast rewatching this. I'm not gonna lie. I just had a really good time, and that's all you can really ask for from a movie. I wanted to see. I haven't seen it probably since I don't know when the last time I was probably a teenager. So.
I mean, you're talking about Queen. Yeah, I was a big Queen fan from the beginning. I mean, back even into the '74 when they were just starting their American tours and everything. And I don't know. I just kind of felt once they get into later years, and especially when they started getting into soundtracks like this, I don't know, that fell away. But it's funny that you're talking about Live Aid, because that really was the resurgence of their career, because they were on a downward spiral.
Yeah.
And maybe because it was of this, who knows. But yeah, no, them being at Live Aid, it was like almost like a nostalgia thing for a lot of people, and that brought them. And believe me, I love their career. I don't know. I just when they started using synthesizers and some of the stuff they were doing, I wasn't a great fan of. But No, I was glad. As a Queen fan, I was glad that they researched. But that other than them doing the soundtrack, it really doesn't have too much to do with this, except for Splash. Okay. So let's get into first impressions or first time, and you already mentioned when you'd seen it. Frank Bay, Dr. Boo down there. When was the first time you had seen it, and what was your first impressions of it?
I probably saw it on HBO too. I remember when it was advertising on TV and stuff like that when it came out. I really wanted to see it because, color, Queen, the music, space, all that stuff. I mean, I was, what was this, 1980?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I was 13, 14 years old. So, okay. But I never managed to go see it. It was like years before I finally did see it. And then when I did see it, I was like, it's awful, it's pretty, but and we'll get into it. But yeah, okay. Next.
Just like you guys, I think the first time I'd seen it was HBO, and that was before there was like a million HBOs. Because once they started doing that, where they had HBO East and West, where whatever was on in the East was repeated, 3 hours later.
Yeah.
HBO just used to repeat things ad nauseum. And I'm going to confess something here right now. When I first watched this, I didn't make it all through the movie. Today was the first time I've actually watched it from beginning to end.
Oh,
okay, because back then, I mean, look, I'm old school. I mean, the original Flash Gordon that came out in the 30s was, kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it was good. That's what I'm used to. And believe it or not, you know who was supposed to play Flash in this? Anybody? Kurt Russell.
Yes, that would have been.
Was approached to do this, and he said the same thing I did. He found it too, he said this. He kind of felt there was a disrespect to the original Flash Gordon series and everything, and that's basically because Dino De Laurentiis, the producer, who did King Kong and a bunch of stuff, he wanted this to be a comedy, and ironically, the writer was Lorenzo Semple Jr., who was the writer for Batman. 120 episodes of Batman. He wrote for the Green Hornet. He did a lot of stuff that was like kind of weird, and it's weird because he wanted this to be serious.
Yeah.
And considering what he did with Batman, comical and everything like that, he was butting heads with Laurentiis, and Laurentiis said, "No, I want to make this a comedy." Sam. It's just weird. I mean, the cast in this. To me, Sam Jones, not a great actor. Didn't really have anything under his belt at the time when he was doing this. Hey,
Yo.
Tommy Easterling. Hey, how you doing? Sam Jones really didn't have. He didn't really have any acting credits before he did this, and but he went on to become like a very prolific TV movie actor after this. And same thing with Melody Anderson, the one who played Dale. I mean, gosh, her whole career, 25 appearances in movies and TV. And what's his name? Topol, who played Zarkov. Again, Fiddler on
Does he
the
not
Roof.
have a last name?
Huh?
I seen he has one name, and he didn't have a last name growing up.
What bothers me is his first name is Hans. Hans Jack Rock. Whatever his name was. Is that what his hands do?
Oh, you mean Mr. Meoff?
Yeah.
Jack? Yeah. That's
Hums or hands.
I mean, there
Look
was
hands.
a lot of good actors. I mean, Timothy Dalton, Max
he was awesome.
Just I don't know. I mean, some of the acting was just, but I mean, I'll get into that later. So, let's get into what we liked about this. I'm gonna let you guys go first because mine's gonna be really short. Okay, so I'll start with you, Frank Boo, down there. Frankie Apple Pie Boo Berry. What? Doctor? Go ahead.
Well, it's kind of a play off of Doctor Who. Doctor
Oh
Who.
no, Doctor Boo. I love Doctor Boo.
Actually, I had a Doctor Who shirt on, but I changed it because I want it to be Friday. I like the way it started. They're showing, of course, the music, boom, 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 and I don't know, for some reason, maybe it was a long time ago when I did see it on TV, and I hadn't seen it again since that one time on HBO, and then I watched it last night, and I have to be honest with you, it was parts of it were tough to get through. I was like watching the clock, like, but other parts I loved, visual. Pretty much that's it. I just really loved the visual, the skies. Anytime they showed the skies,
Yeah.
oh, it's red. I mean, I loved that, and it was a very, let's see, it was the hot hail. That was interesting. I cracked up when I saw the scientist, and I instantly thought of Ned Beatty and Clouseau, Inspector Clouseau, because that's who, especially with the accent. He had that French accent, and the other guy just.
Yeah.
I'm glad he didn't go on a ship with him because he was getting a little annoying. Yeah, Dr. Hands off. I liked at the end, speaking of Doctor Who, I liked how the inside of the ship looked like the TARDIS. That was kind of neat.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
one of the things I noticed too. Yeah.
The set, like I said, beautiful skies, colors and clouds. It was like sometimes it looked like the Thunderbirds set. And I loved the Thunderbirds growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, the models and everything. Emperor Ming was cool, though. Man, he was a jerk when he was like, show your loyalty and land on your sword, and then actually, to me, I thought that was really, really graphically violent in a couple of these scenes.
For a comedy, yeah. It was.
Yeah, I keep like,
Comedy is right.
what just happened? Horrible. It was like a flash. Did you see the Stallone guy? Stallone was in this movie. He was one of the hot guys. He's like, no. I swear to God, he looked like Stallone, and he always had that look.
Well, you know who else was in this? Kenny Baker, who played R2D2, was in
Yes. And
that's what I'm saying.
else?
There's a lot of little things, and Richard O'Brien from
Rip Raff.
yes, Rocky Horror. I mean, with a cast like this, it should have been spectacular. But go ahead.
In fact, there were two Rocky Horror occurrences in this movie for me. In fact, Richard O'Brien. Now, there was one part where I saw the character when when Ming was there and he had the guy monitoring him, and he says, "Do you want me to blow it up?" or something like that, and he was like, "No, whatever." But that wasn't the drummer, Queen's drummer, was it? Or that was probably Richard O'Brien.
No, I didn't. I didn't even notice that.
But I looked in the credits. I didn't see his name anywhere. Roger.
Well, and it's funny because the one guy that was over, who's the lead Hawk guy?
Baltar.
Voltan, is that what his name was? The guy that was hanging over him, like, swear to God, he sounded like John Pertwee from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And I had to look it up to make sure it wasn't, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of references to other movies here. I mean, Peter Wingard, who played, I want to call him Clytus, but his name is Clyde.
I know.
No offense to Clito.
I've been editing.
I mean, he was in Doctor Who. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of people in this, and a lot of people from James Bond films. So, that was a lot in here, but
Including James Bond.
including James Bond, yeah.
I thought the copperhead alien were cool. They were kind of gross but cool. The people that their copperhead mouth and their eyes were in their mouths, and it was like, whoa. I also, when he's thinking to himself, "Oh my God, this girl's really turning me on." Again, looking at forget who's the audience. Who is the audience intended to be? You would think kids. Again, there's a few things I'm gonna have to save for dislikes because there are some. It cracked me up when they were talking about having kids and stuff like that. She's like, "I accept," and then she says, "Hey, go easy on us. I just got engaged." My favorite character was the Chief Hawk, Baltan,
yeah.
The Hawkman, and we're like the monkeys from the Wizard of Oz, and a few shots, and
Yes, that's what it reminded me of.
I'm watching this movie. I mean, you can mentally block out the beautiful background skies and just picture a blue or a green screen, and these poor bastards hanging from wires.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, the Vulture guy, Vultan, that's Brian Blessed, who was a big actor in Britain. He, to me, was one of the standout performance.
I agree. Yeah.
I liked him a lot.
Everything he delivered, it seemed like, yeah, cool, man. It seemed like he was fun. He made it work.
Yeah, he was fun. Yeah.
It was almost as fun as the cat fight between Dale and the princess. That's not a.
What do you mean when all the handmaidens were watching and laughing when they were?
Oh yeah, yeah. And they're like, I don't know. That's, but yeah, the lights. My favorite part was towards the end. Not because it was towards the end, but sorry, Johnny.
That's funny. That's one of my
No.
likes.
I am totally cool with it, man.
I thought I remembered liking this movie a lot more than I did. Maybe 20-year-old me and 60-year-old me is like, totally different, you know. But the ending, the graphics was beautiful. It's great. The stuff. I felt like I was watching a Star Trek movie. You know, it felt like a Star Trek with different characters and stuff. But I like that. It was a well done Star Trek from the 70s. Even though it was 80, but. Yeah, I had enjoyable moments, but yeah, okay, that's good enough for likes. That's all I can say. I'd save the rest for.
All right. How about you, JV?
Well, I'm with Frank. I love the visuals of this movie.
Yeah.
And it was done in 1980, and the limitations at the time, I just didn't. It was just eye candy. It was a lot of eye candy for me. Yeah. And I'm, of course, you already know I'm big on visuals, and like the little miniature of Zarkov's place, and and I thought that was pretty cool. And like when the plane crashed into it, it harkened me back to I put down a note like 1941 when Belushi crashed his plane, and then crash it into the set. I like that. I like when Ming was asked, "Why do you attack us?" and Ming goes, "Well, why not?"
Yeah, I know. He's a wise ass.
And then Ming making Dale horny, with the ring, and he's making all them facial expressions. She's just getting all turned on and stuff in public. I don't know if I remember that as a kid or not. I vaguely do.
You might not have understood what was going on. Yeah.
No, I see. I would have been 11. I had some good understanding because it's probably another reason I liked this movie was all the interesting costumes. I like when Ming's daughter tells James Bond, "It said, fly back to your kingdom. You may see me sooner than you think." And he goes, "Lying bitch."
Yeah. That's funny. That's the one line that stood out to me too.
Yeah. It's like what? Somebody switch the channel.
I don't know if this is a like or not, but when they were racing the mind of what's his name?
Zarkov.
Yeah, and Hitler pops up, and the guy goes, now he showed promise. also the Inquisitor guy. I swear to God, when I looked at credits, I would have swore Jeffrey Irons was doing that because it sounds just like Jeffrey Irons, voice-wise. I just kept hearing that, because he played Alfred in with Batman against Ben Affleck. He was also in Die Hard 3. Anyway.
Was he also the watch? Well, did you just say that he was the Watcher or in Marvel's What If? He was the voice of the Watcher.
See, that's a series I hadn't watched. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was great. His voice is great.
Yeah, and then I did have the same line, Frank, that, "Oh my God, this girl is really turning me on."
And while he's doing a mind meld with his girlfriend, she's like, "What'd you say?"
Let's see. That's not really like. Should have kept quick scan. This place is. Sorry. I started putting L's by likes, and then for some reason I stopped putting them. Maybe I put on here's something reminded me. There was two things in this movie that reminded me of video games, arcade games. One was, when she goes, "Go Flash, go." There's a basketball game called Arch Rivals. It's a basketball game, and then you'd score like a dunk or something, and you see the cheerleaders go, you say, "Go team, go!" But the other one was the theme music when Flash is getting the ship and the all the vultures, that are behind them, and it's playing this theme music.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get the reference, but there's a game called Vanguard, and I used to be really good as a kid, but you get this energy boost, and it would play the same music, and I'm like, son of a bitch! If I did not actually hear say, and it just anyway. To me, it just tripped that memory. I'm like, wow. Tommy's liking it.
Wait, Tommy. Wait till you get to my stuff.
Honestly, I really just like this movie, and it could be nostalgia. I watched a better copy, and I love the soundtrack, and I just had a really good time. I just enjoyed the hell out of it. Again, just as I did when I was a kid.
Eleanor's never satisfied. Yeah, you know what? I agree with you guys. I thought the set pieces were great. Some of the special effects were a little wonky for its time. I mean, you could tell some green screen and stuff like that. But I agree with you. The background, the skies, and all that. I really enjoyed watching that. Oh, Eleanor, ooh, I'm being flashed.
Yeah, the camera people definitely were paying attention to what they're doing.
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, the set pieces, the cinematography and everything was great.
Beautiful.
All right, I'll get to what I liked about this. I like the fact that some of the ships, to me, were reminiscent of like the old Flash Gordon series.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They used some of those, except for the one that looked like a bug. I didn't like that.
The one that looked like a wiener, and then later it looked like badminton Bernie.
Why does that remind me? What movie was that? Was that Austin Powers with the...
Oh yeah,
big boy. Yeah, the big boy.
Yeah.
I like the beginning with the weather conditions, how he was affecting all that. I'm big into movies like that are like about tornadoes and stuff like. What else? I like, of course, the football references. Being a football fan, because in the original Flash Gordon, in the 30s, he was a polo player, so that was a little lame to me. So I'm glad they updated that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Flash. By the way, polo players kind of comes into a reference in our SNL review, which we're doing right after this.
Yes.
Really? I remember this.
I like the one line where he said it's just a little turbulence. That reminds me of the Snakes on a Plane. There was a line like that in that. Who else? They wanted Sergio Leone to direct this. You know who that was? The one that did The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. He did all the spaghetti westerns. For some reason, they wanted him to do this.
That could have been an interesting a vibe for the film.
No, to be honest,
I would have enjoyed that.
I mean, well, Mike Hodges, the one who did wind up directing it, did a lot of Queen's videos. He went up being the director for a lot of their videos. But I think he did a decent job. But Sergio Leone, just like Kurt Russell said, he didn't feel it was faithful to the original Flash Gordon, which, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm kind of glad it wasn't. If they wanted to make a comedy and they wanted to make it, I mean, believe me, it was cheesy. It was very cheesy. So what else did I say? I said there was a lot of 007 actors in this. Sam Jones was originally cast because, was it Dino De Laurentiis' wife had seen him on The Dating Game. So I got to see if I could dig that out. But,
hey, Ted Bundy was on The Dating Game.
Yes, he was.
Oh, great.
There was another serial killer was in The Dating. I like the opening cartoon credits, because it kind of explained who everybody was.
I missed that.
Another reference was Prince Volton saying, "Who wants to live forever?"
Yeah.
Now, that's
Queen. Yeah.
Yes. Actually, it harkened to another soundtrack they did, which was Highlander, and that's where they did that song, "Who Wants to Live Forever," which, I believe me, after what happened with Freddie Mercury, I found that a little sad.
By the way, Highlander, Highlander's got getting remade, right?
Yeah, I heard
and Drew McIntyre's in it.
And I'm sure you're going to make me watch it. Anyway.
Damn. Wow. He ain't giving the movie a chance yet.
Care Bears movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you watch Highlander 3. That's what I'm gonna make you watch.
This time it's personal.
No, I mean that's it. Yeah, I mean there was a lot more likes than I thought I would have for this. Another piece of trivia was that this cast was signed for multiple films.
Mm.
They had them sign and they paid them because they thought this was going to be a series, and it just did so poorly at the box office. They didn't decide to follow up on it. But
That's too bad.
I don't know. I'm kind of surprised it didn't do.
Yeah,
that
because it's definitely an audience for it.
Came out,
I wonder what
especially
made it
considering the
come.
time.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I wonder what was out at the same time this came out in the theater. That's I should have looked that up.
Well, I'll tell you, while you're doing your dislikes, I'll look that up. So
All right.
let's start with you, JV. What's your dislikes of this movie?
If I have to make a dislike about this film, it has trouble finding a lane whether it wants to be serious or comedy, and it's more comedy, but there's a lot of death and torture in this movie.
Just mean stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, between when Ming tells the guy to fall on his sword and he stabs him, and what did I put? He's got blue blood, I think it was. I forgot a like here. I'm sorry. I forgot to put it down.
Yeah, we get those at the end.
Yeah. I'll put that in there. Yeah.
Okay, real quick. Do you want to know what came out around the same time as this?
Yeah, go ahead.
It might have killed it at the box office.
Buck Rogers.
Star Wars Episode 5. The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, God.
Well, fuck. There you go.
Altered States. Superman 2.
Yeah, that was.
Which to me
that was a good one with the. Yes, definitely. I liked it better than the first one.
Somewhere in Time with. Remember that movie with Christopher Reeves and where he was like a time traveler going back in time, and he fell in love with Jane Seymour, but he
was double dipping that box office season, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what came out at that time.
Wow. Tough competition. Empire Strikes Back. Yeah.
And Superman 2. Superman 2 did really well at the box office.
Mm-hmm. It's weird. Sometimes in a thing like that, the second one seems to be the best one, like Empire Strikes Back, Superman 2.
Yeah.
Godfather.
It's those list of movies where the sequels are
Batman 2
surpass the first one. And I mean, that goes back. Everybody talks about how The Godfather 2 is better than the first one. The Bride of Frankenstein, actually, to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Surpassed Frankenstein. So
Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo.
You nailed it.
Oh boy.
Xanadu 2. We're gonna watch that one also, right?
Yeah, we're gonna make Xanadu 2.
Thank God there wasn't a second one.
Had the same fate. Well, same time, wasn't it? 80. So it was colorful at the theater.
Yeah.
It was psychedelic was kind of trying to sneak back, music and pictures.
Anyway, JV.
Like I said, I just think that this film suffered a tad bit between some of its content. It seemed like it was fighting itself in spots, between being serious, being funny.
Yeah.
I didn't find it too much. I didn't really laugh at anything.
Well, I don't know. The thing about the bitch, I don't trust you, bitch. That I did laugh at that, or whatever that line was.
Okay, so Ming's getting, he asks, "What is this planet?" And it's called Earth. And then, in order to fuck with it, he just happens to have a button that says earthquakes. So if you didn't know what the planet was, yeah.
That's a very good point.
No, multiple buttons. That's why I said I like the weather conditions.
The one was earthquakes.
Well, I thought that was funny though.
Does Pluto have earthquakes, or are they Pluto quakes? I'm curious. I don't.
Or planet quakes, they could have called it.
Yeah.
No, that was him affecting Earth. That wasn't. That whole thing was him screwing with Earth. That's why I said meteors and earthquakes and. Yeah.
Here's an odd question. All right, so Ming's causing all these weather problems and whatever, and then Flash and Dale are on the plane, and then Ming there's an image of Ming, and it looks like he reaches out and he takes the pilots out of that plane. Why did he single out that one plane? Why of everything that's happening on the planet, he singles that out and takes the pilots? What if he wanted to kill him? Couldn't he just blew up the plane?
Maybe they were the only plane in the air that time that was stupid enough to be flying in a hailstorm, or
He was just a rascal.
Yeah, that's true. Let me see dislikes. Okay, when they had after they killed Flash and they had him in that coffin, why is there a mirror on the top of that in the bottom of that coffin? Who the fuck is he? You're not watching yourself when you're dead, are you? And the only reason they did that was for a visual effect with the camera, and so she can watch him undress, in the mirror. But I just thought, why is there a fucking mirror? Nobody. Why? Why would you put a mirror there? Anyway, stupid shit. I noticed. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
No, don't apologize. I noticed the same stupid shit.
When Dale was escaping and she ends up getting, tagging one of the guards and getting his guns, and then she shoots him, and then she just drops the gun and runs off. Why didn't you just keep one of them guns? That did seem like stupid.
She was fighting like a warrior there. I was like, who's this?
Yeah, right. She's doing all these gymnastics and thought. What was her job? What did he say she was?
Like freaking Black Widow.
Yeah, what was her original job? Was she? I thought she was a reporter or a real estate agent.
I think it was real estate. They said on the plane.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Okay. The be a tree dude. You got to do your test of manhood. And you got to stick your hand in the thing that could kill you. I would think a test of manhood would be somebody say, "No, I'm not going to do that because that's fucking stupid."
Maybe they wanted to do a glory hole, but. Say no, we'll get an X rating. We'll try to get a PG.
Well, some people wouldn't have to worry about that because they couldn't get too much far into that hole.
Just my manhood in that.
Maybe that's why he pulled his hand out so quick.
Yeah.
Yoko Ono shows up. Oh, there she is. I knew I had to cure her.
You said it. There it is. Yeah.
Wow, you haven't done this in a while. That's pretty good.
No, I've only missed really one episode, and then I look forward to the next episode by showing both of them.
Really? I don't know. I don't remember. When's the last time you did that? I don't remember.
I'm fairly certain I did it the last time, but I'll have to double check.
Maybe I blocked it out of my mind. Who knows?
Maybe I didn't. See, the last one we did before this was wait a minute. Oh yeah, we did the Pink Panther Strikes Again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you did this? I don't remember that.
Didn't I do this in Pink Panther?
Yeah, she was. She wasn't Clouseau, but she had her as. Oh, she wasn't Olga, was she? Did you do her up as Olga?
Oh, I don't know. See, we can't even remember. I gotta look back because I don't think you did it. And you didn't do it for the Town That Dreaded Sundown, did you?
I would think I did, but I'll have to go back and look.
We have to go back and watch our own show. Oh, excuse me.
Well, yeah, I did do the one because I've got, I think, this one here. Don't mind us, folks.
We're just trying to get our shit together.
See?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. She looks great in that picture.
Are you sure you showed that? I don't remember.
I remember.
I did. Yeah, I did show that. Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
The one show that I missed, I actually had done it and forgot to show it, and then I had to show it the next week. Anyway, let's see. Back to this likes.
You haven't gotten any registered mail lately? Like, I'm concerned or anything?
Not yet.
From New York.
Yeah, see. I'll put that in the closing because I kind of like that one. I forgot to say that too.
Because we're old, we can't read our
All right. So you've got the kingdom, and you got all the flying guys, and then Flash just happens to fall off. It gets into this slide, right? Well, this slide takes him to that little ship, Okay, so remember what that hole was. Why would somebody put that hole there for a slide to get to that ship where he fell off? It doesn't make any sense. And why would they
Indeed.
need a flying ship anyway? Because they fly. Anyway, anyway, stupid shit like that. Nah, I'll leave that straight after the comment. I thought that was funny. Just honestly though, I can nitpick it a little bit. I just this is one of those films. Just let yourself go and say and let reasoning just fly out the window. You know what is that? I get accused of the suspension of believability or something
Suspension of
like that.
disbelief. Yeah.
Yeah, this funhouse ride might be worth too many tickets. Maybe 5 tickets might not be worth it, but hell, just enjoy the ride anyway.
Oh, I've been on some shitty haunted house rides like that too. Dark rides, and there's nothing in there except that you're going in this track that goes like this, and it's just dark, and you can see some shades of sunlight going through the cracks. Nothing scary anyway.
Yeah, and they usually smell like piss inside too.
Ew. I don't want to go where you're going.
Oh, I've been in many of them that smell like that. All right, so
Jersey.
Frankie, this light. I hear
Selling hands
he's going
is
to
all hands with huh?
I said you're going to unroll this big long scroll.
Yeah, yeah. These 15 commandments. These 10 commandments.
Holy Moses, yeah. Holy
Yeah.
Moses.
Oh, God.
All right. Did you notice how quickly Hands buddied up with those guys? I mean, what he did to them was shitty. You know,
Yeah.
trapping them onto that ship and forcing them to, be his Doctor Who companions, so to speak, I guess. But then when they're walking, he's holding Dale's hand. I'm like, what is this? So that was a little off and weird. Let's see. I got to go with the X's. That was the next. But when Flash kills Doctor Doom, that was gross.
That was good. I thought that was
Yeah, but to me, that would have been good for an R-rated movie or a PG-13 movie, but not a PG kid-friendly movie. You know,
You're putting that in your dislikes because that was in my likes and I forgot to mention that.
that's okay. I balanced it out because
I just thought it was weird. His face,
Oh,
like what
it was
he did. I thought that was kind of cool.
I like the character was cool.
Yeah,
He did look like Doctor Doom.
it goes back to what I'm saying. That balance between trying to be a comedy or you're trying to be
Well, like
serious
you
or trying
said,
to be loud.
absolutely. I mean, there was, go ahead. I'll talk about that.
Yeah, that was like, I mean, it was neat how it happened, but I was just like, wow, that was really dark.
Yeah.
When the Hawkmen spell out "Thanks, Flash" at the end, I was like,
Yeah.
if there was one strand of this is a great movie, let that go. I was like, come on, guys, no, not cool. And my biggest disappointment, it says, I remember when they advertised this, and it was very inspiring, and the music, you hear boom, 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 you hear that kick drum and the bass and whatever, and and especially when they say music by Queen, it was like, yeah, man, it was like really exciting. Like, man, I was thinking, yeah, of course, in the beginning you expect the theme song, dun dun dun, it's like, oh, cool, and it was great. Opening scene was great, but then you just hear a variation of that shit through the whole movie whenever they do.
Exactly. Yeah.
And there's only one other song that's different, and that's probably in the end credits.
The end credit.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's
Uh-huh.
I had that in my likes and I didn't mention it. The end song was cool.
Yeah, it was.
Like you said, the rest of the soundtrack was just to me.
Hey,
Yeah.
you get Brian May playing the wedding song. The when they're getting married, the guitar
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another thing: is that a common thing throughout the universe? That same song for people to get married to?
Well, cable was big back then, so they were,
Yeah.
everybody was starting to get in touch
Sorry.
before the internet.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, that was my biggest gripe, because I'm sorry, when somebody says music by Queen, I think like music by the Beatles or something like that. Like, sorry,
Yes. Exactly.
an album you can buy that has different tracks, different songs, your music by, my God, anybody, it's just like, damn, just no, it just, that to me, that was, that was cheap. I think the guy that did the score, Howard Blake, should get more credit.
Yeah,
Nope.
I agree with you there.
Don't get me wrong; those guys are genius, but I think they should have had more. You know, it probably wasn't in their. They probably weren't allowed or whatever, but still, I just think they took that one thing and stretched it out, and people were expecting probably more. I know I was expecting more. You know, some classic tracks.
Well, and to be honest with you, I'm not crazy about the opening theme either. To be
Oh
honest
yeah,
with you.
because it gets a little. It's
And like you said, it just every time I started hearing that, dum, bum, 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 I mean, you're right. It was like, look at you got Queen. Okay, let them do what they do, you know, and don't.
That's what got me in the seat in the first place. I think it was the freaking colorful lights. Yeah, it got my attention, but what got me in?
Though there were some parts in the movie where you could tell they did a little bit more with the instrumentals and stuff like that. But I agree with you. The closing theme I loved. I mean, I absolutely loved that closing.
Like with The Crow, you know, the music, the placement of the music.
Oh
it
my
was
gosh,
perfect.
that's like one of my.
Yes.
I absolutely love that soundtrack.
Of course, we're talking the 1994 version.
All-time favorite soundtracks is the Crow
Yes.
soundtrack. I
Oh my
love
God,
that.
yeah. Especially that first side when you move sides.
I don't know. I mean, my dislikes. I think Sam Jones was a little flat. You know, you could tell.
Yeah.
He didn't do too many things before this, and I mean, looks wise, he was a good pick for Flash, even though he had to dye his hair blonde because he wasn't a blonde actually. And it was weird because Melody Anderson was the opposite way. That she's a blonde, and she had to dye her hair brunette.
Really?
I guess, you know, to offset the two of them. Again, some of the effects were flat, but I mean, for that time, you know, what can you expect? I mean, a lot of them were good. A lot of them were good, and like you guys said, the backgrounds. I mean, they did. You know, I would have loved to have seen this on the big screen just to see what it looked like.
Oh yeah.
Some of the background effects were breathtaking to me, but then some of the other green screen, like when he's on that flying sled or whatever, you know, I kind of felt that was flat. And again, what did they want this to be? Fish or fowl? You know, I mean, it's really cheesy in a lot of spots, which that's fine if you wanted to make it funny. But that execution scene of them gassing him, I thought that was like really morbid. I was like,
It's really morbid.
I just, that was like really, I know of all the ways they could have killed him, to execute him that way. I don't know. That was weird.
I think Tommy's busting our ass. He's like,
Oh, I know. Yeah.
this is hilarious shit.
Lee just said he wasn't really executed, but still, I mean, it could have been, you know.
Hey, Raven.
Hey, Raven, how you doing?
Happy
I just think it could have been a little, I don't know, less morbid. You know, that was kind of weird. What else? The ship that looked like a friggin' bug, that I totally disliked.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
the guys being like flying monkeys. I don't know. I think when they made this movie, they watched a lot of Star Wars. There is a lot of Star Wars like stuff in this, especially at the end about flying the ship. Can you get the ship through that hole?
Yeah.
You know, and stuff like that.
Everybody was doing a lot of Star Wars after Star Wars.
Yeah, there was a lot of Star Wars.
Alien,
And I mean, you can't blame him. I mean, to be honest with you, that's probably why they did this movie in the first place, because Star Wars was such a big hit. You know what?
So they make movies.
Previous to this, and there were so many things that jumped on that bandwagon. I mean, at least they had De Laurentiis' money behind this one. So, I mean, when it comes to, I mean, I wouldn't call this a Star Wars ripoff, but anything that's, you know, similar to that, at least, you know, this is kind of up there with me. Other than that, you mentioned the Zarkov thing with Hitler. That was, you know, it was like a little weird. No, but other than that, I mean, you know, I had a lot more likes than this dislike, so that says something here. But I'll save the rest for my rating. So let's get to the ratings here. I'm going to start with Dr. Boo.
Ooh.
Now, do you get two ratings, one for Frank and one for Dr. Boo?
Dr. Boo was a silent rating because he's a ghost. So,
So what are you going to rate this thing, Frank?
all right. You know what? If they took this film and trimmed it down to like half the size, like took out all the dialogue and romantic stuff or whatever, or just dumb stuff, and just, you know, the scenes and the backgrounds, and even the flying monkeys. Or flying hawk guys. I thought that was cool, but that would have been great. I would have given it a much higher score. But I'm sorry, man. I really had a really hard time getting through it. I mean, I usually, but last night I was like, oh my god, I'm like looking at the bar, and I'm like, when I enjoyed it, I was really enjoying it. But there's just parts that just really lost me. It was kind of torturous, maybe because I'm just a little burned out from watching TV. But it just wasn't the way I remembered it. And aside from the visuals, but the visuals are actually better than what I remember. And oh my god! And even that part where he was being eaten by that spider thing in the ground.
Yeah.
It was gross, but it was kind of cool. The way they had the set and the everything. I mean, I definitely tip my hat to their the production design or whatever, whoever had that gig, because they created a beautiful world for the time and what they had available and within budget. So yeah, but I'm sorry, this is a 7 for me, and only because of visual effects. I'm sorry, Sam was a little annoying to me. I don't know how Ted and Mark Wahlberg loved that guy so much, but I guess we'll find out in the future.
Johnny, how about a beer? Huh?
What?
Like Ted.
Ted! I didn't even see him there.
Yeah. And he talks too.
Come here, you bastard.
Come here, you bastard. You gotta actually be from New England to get it.
Oh, I'm dirty fuzzy. I don't. I look like Snuggles' accountant. I look like somebody you give your kid when you tell grandma died.
And I hate to say this because I know it's going to pop up in the future, but I've never watched that.
Yeah, well, it is going to pop up in the future.
Yes, I've already forewarned my friend Tom.
Well, I hate to say that.
Get
but,
ready.
All right, JV, what are you going to rate this?
This guy runs you about $80 now. I found him at Goodwill, sitting in a chair. And there's two versions. There's an R-rated version, which is this guy, and then there's a slightly cleaner PG.
So that was sitting in Goodwill for any kid to come. Oh, mommy, look at Teddy Bear! Yeah, you dirty bastard!
Yeah.
So how much did you pay for it?
I don't think I paid more than $15 for him.
Wow.
It may have been less. I can't exactly recall, but I know I didn't pay a whole lot. I just immediately seen him sitting in a chair. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna get that. I didn't even know he talked. I didn't even care. I was like, oh, that's a life-size Ted. I'm gonna grab that. I can't remember when I put the shirt on him though, and the pants when I grabbed them today. I'm like, man, I can't remember when I did that. But at least he's not naked. All right. This movie. I'm kind of conflicted between an 8 and an 8.5 on this one. I'm probably going to go 8.5 because I'm not going to give it an 8 because I don't want to be associated with like the 8 for the snarling. I think we'll go 8.5. It's not perfect, but I just had such a fucking good time watching it. That's what this movie is about. It's just just let your mind go and just roll with it because it's a good time. I enjoyed it. It has issues, of course. It's from 1980. I agree. I would have liked to heard more Queen singing, but I can tell you what this movie has inspired me to do is I'm going to go on eBay later and I'm going to buy the soundtrack so I can listen to the whole thing.
It's only one song, maybe two.
Yeah.
Single, A and B. But worth it.
Yeah, I guess, of course, again, I would have been 11 when this came out. So,
yeah, as a kid.
Yeah, and as a kid, I just enjoyed all the girls in the bear skin and stuff. I thought it was like, wow, look at them costumes. That's great. And again, watching it over and over again on HBO and just kind of got into my head. And I'm glad I watched it again. I'm glad you watched it. I appreciate all y'all's comments on it. It is what it is, but yeah, this was fun. I had a really good time today.
Cool.
Good. That's what it's about.
That's fun.
I think like I said, my biggest problem with this is it's not knowing, what it wanted to be. And I agree with Frank. It's like if you wanted to make a comedy, don't do the dark spots that they did. And like I said, I can understand they didn't want to make it an all-out comedy. I don't think it would have worked that way either. I mean, it did work in certain spots, but um, what else did I dislike? Kind of, I think one of the parts that got me when you were talking about that spider thing that attacked him is that Timothy Dalton's character was going to hunt him and kill him. And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden at the end, everybody's like, thank God for Flash.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I mean? It was like kind of, I mean,
Are you kissing my girlfriend again?
they were all against him in the beginning. I mean, how wishy-washy are you going to be? Okay, either you're going to kill the guy, or all of a sudden, why? Because he saves your planet or whatever. And then all of a sudden, yay, Flash! And yeah,
Football
that,
thing.
that thanks Flash with the so-
Yeah. Sorry, that was like that. That was horrible.
I'm gonna give this a
That was
six.
fun.
I'm gonna give it a 6. I mean, it was entertaining, but like I said, or actually, like Frank said, there was just some parts of it that just slowed down so much that I was like, oh, come
Didn't
on.
keep the speed.
And like I said, this whole thing. I mean, I did like the ending. I did like the fact that everybody finally came together and they finally did what they did, and just. I mean, what would have happened if Timothy Dalton's character had killed Flash when he was going to kill him? You know what
The
I'm
movie would
saying?
have been over. And they'd have to
That would have
change
been
the
the end
title
of the
halfway
movie right
through.
there. So it's like, are you telling me that the whole movie is about self-interest? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
you were going to kill Flash, but he saves your universe, and all of a sudden, I don't know. That's
It's in the script, so you had to do it.
No, I'm going to give it a 6. And,
That's fair.
Before we drop it, let me run down the notes I forgot to mention. Um,
well, I was going to say you want closing thoughts, so go ahead.
when Flash, when Dale gets out of the car and he rolls his window down, and then he gets out of the car, I'm thinking, well, I hope he rolled his window back up before he got on that plane, because it looks like it was going to rain.
Yeah, really. He's too busy getting to play with a pretty girl.
Well, it was hailing. Wouldn't he put his
one of
window-
One of the things I forgot is when was it Zarkov and the guy had the hand that shot off and was choking him and stuff.
Oh yeah.
My note was I went cool hand job. All right. All right.
They charge you for that.
I forgot to mention that like floating droid thing that security sort of, and that look it gave, all it did kept reminding me was Phantasm and the balls and stuff. Yeah, that kind of got that vibe from that movie from this one. Let's see. Near Hitler, telepathy. The telepathy thing was a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do the telepathy thing, but when they make major announcements over, she's got like this old school microphone. Like we're firing the weapons in honor of the wedding.
I'll tell you, her character is pretty cool, though. She's somebody I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
I liked her character.
Let's see.
She was a bad person, but
Oh, she was cool.
yeah.
I thought so too. I should have looked up some of the actors more than I did, but I did not. I've been pressed for time today and past couple of days. When Ming offers Flash, a world of his own, and then Flash, about making the people more pliable, whatever. And Flash goes, "You mean slaves?" And it says, "No." Ming goes, "They will be satisfied with less." I feel that today for some reason. I feel like we're being told to be satisfied with less. I thought they're firing all the lasers, at Flash, whether he's on the little sled or the ship. And I'm thinking, these guys got the aims of a stormtrooper, for Christ's sake.
It's probably the same guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're Union.
Yeah, I think Ming needs to invest in some
Space actor skill.
training there. Who wants to live with Queen Rennie? Oh, and besides the Hawkman doing the sign, there was a little spaceship also pulling like a banner behind it. I don't know if you caught that in that.
No,
Eating sounds.
Yeah, like an airplane that used to pull the banners at the beaches. There's a spaceship pulling a banner behind it.
Can't eat it, Mings.
Yeah.
And, good, HJ. That was a good. And When
Build it up to
they had
the game.
those guys with the visor glasses on, and James Bond pulls one off, and and all of them died. It's like a string of old Christmas lights. When one bulb goes, they all fucking go
Yeah.
at the same time.
I
Man.
hope he kept his receipt.
That's all the little notes I have. I have to, at the time we finish these shows, I'm looking, man, I forgot to say this. I forgot to say that.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm going to do something different than what we normally do. I want to know in this movie, because there was a lot of great. I mean, there was a lot of great actors in this, and a lot of great characters. So I'm going to ask each one of you, who was your favorite character in this, starting with JB. And of all the characters in this, and there is a lot, a lot of different ones. I mean, that's, and I didn't say that in my lights, but that's what I did like, very defined characters in this. So if you pick one, who would you pick?
That is tough. I like the Inquisitor guy. I can't remember his name, but the one that had the gruesome death on the spikes. I liked him. I liked Ming, and I liked his daughter.
Or Clytus.
Yeah.
Clytus.
I think I'd pick him. That would be the one.
Yeah, that was a good
Wow.
character.
What about you, Frank?
Oh, definitely Voltar, the head hawk guy. With the exception of the time he was like talking with spit in his beard. Anytime he said anything, it was pretty funny.
Well, that's occupational hazard of having that kind of a beard, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I really liked this character. It was definitely a high note of the when you got Flash, it's wonderful performance.
This is something we're all in agreement with, because I couldn't pick between two, but I liked the Inquisitor a lot, and I did like Voltan, the lead Hawkeye. Those are like my two favorite characters. What I liked about the Inquisitor, I mean, he's a good actor, Peter Wyngarde. Gosh, he's been tons of stuff. British actor. He was in, what the heck was he in? He was actually in Doctor Who. A couple episodes. He was in
With the same outfit.
I mean, I like the outfit, even though I like the fact that the jaw actually moved. You know what I'm saying? And you could see his mouth. I mean, it was a cool character.
Yeah.
I thought he was a cool character, and I'm telling you, the way he died, and all of a sudden, what would have happened? His face like bubbled out of his mask or something. I mean, and again, that's what we're kind of saying here. Like, so who was this movie for? Like I said, that's the only reason I kind of rated it as low as I did, because like I said, there was some gruesome stuff in there, but then there was some like really goofy stuff in here. So it's like, make up your mind, who's this for?
This is kind of an ongoing thing with us. The town that feared sundown was pretty serious for the most part.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Five step in, and then there was goofy shit, and then it got serious again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they could have taken that stuff out. I mean,
who's the director?
We already talked about that, but I'm just saying that movie, to me, that movie should have been a dark movie all the way through.
Yes.
And
leave you driving home from the theater like with that creepy feeling inside.
Yeah.
And some black guy was annoying as shit, huh?
But then I kind of feel that about this too. I mean, if you wanted to make this lighthearted and a total, I wouldn't call it a comedy, but I'm saying if you wanted to make it like this kind of kids serial adventure type thing, there was just some stuff in here that was like, whoa.
Yeah. Between the death, the torture, and sex.
And the horny ray.
Maybe they're just trying to figure those things in there. But usually they sneak things like that in there for the adults when they're watching.
Yeah.
Dumb, but it's like, hey, that was pretty good. That was for me. But no, they were like, here it is. Here it is. And the kid's like, what's that? Oh, he's called her a bitch.
Well, anyway, folks, that's our review of 1980s Flash Gordon. Is there anything you are adding to the end here?
Ironically, I didn't get to film anything new today, but I had something that we were going to show last week on the Spider-Man episode we didn't show.
Did you catch the pathetic part of the song? I mean, later. All I hear was pathetic. Like,
huh?
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you watch it again, which I know you will. Oh, no. You heard enough from Frankie tonight.
Welcome to Spoken Wood. I'm Frankie P. Tonight, one from September 9th, 1972. Hey, hey, hey. Here's Fat Albert. And I'm gonna sing a song for you. And Bill is gonna show you a thing or two.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah,
That's what I just said. That's what Frankie
Really?
just said. Yeah,
Now,
exactly what he
oh,
said.
dang.
Oh my God.
Learning
I'll
from
play it
each
for you
other
after the show.
while we do our thing. Nah, nah, nah. Gonna have a good time. Hey, hey, hey. Nah, nah, nah. Gonna have a good time. Hey, hey, hey. Well, this is Bill Cosby coming out with music and fun. If you're not careful, you may learn something before it's done. Hey, hey, hey.
Love that
Nah,
cat. Too bad.
nah. Gonna have a good time. Nah, nah, nah. Gonna have a good time.
Beep, beep, beep.
Nah, nah, nah. Gonna have a good time. I'm Frankie P, and this has been Spoken Word.
Good choice.
Nice.
That is
I don't know,
fucking hilarious though, that you said exactly what he was saying at the same time.
I don't know. Did you ever learn anything from Fat Albert? I don't know.
I think so.
You might learn something too.
I really like the movie that they did, the Fat Albert movie.
Yo, dude.
Oh yeah. Hey, Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I did too. You know,
I thought
you
that was
know
a great
me, I'm not a fan of them doing this stuff.
No.
But
What
no. Keenan Thompson, right? Was
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
Keenan Thompson, I love him. I absolutely love him. I think he's such a good
We do too.
comedic actor. I mean, what he does in Saturday Night Live, he's just
It's a natural. Just
Yeah.
what's the one bit he does that he's always got? What's
What's up
his
with
name? Lindsay. Yeah, what's up with that? I love that one.
Oh, he also used to
So he's got Lindsey Buckingham and and he never gets to do anything.
everybody getting something. Something cause.
Funny.
Lindsey Buckingham, I know.
Well, they actually had in one episode where Lindsey Buckingham was actually there.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
Lindsey Buckingham. Yeah.
Funny.
You see when the Bee Gees, when Barry Gibb showed up, and when Fallon and Justin Timberlake were doing the Barry Gibb talk show.
Yeah. We saw it. Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody, we stay tuned for our review of Saturday Night Live episode. Which one is it? 9.
Elliot
Nine.
Gould.
With Elliot Gould. So we're going to take a real short break, maybe.
Yep.
We'll get to that. Well, everybody, thank you for
Tommy.
being here, Tommy and Juke, and everybody
Juke.
for being here.
Yeah.
For,
And Raven.
you.
And Raven was
And
here.
Raven.
You know,
Birdie.
something, I'm going to say this, and I know you guys have kind of changed my minds on things. I didn't hate this movie, so don't get me wrong. I didn't hate it, so you know that's a plus. I'm sure I'll hate Xanadu. I'm saving all my hate for that whenever that comes up.
They should do the same thing. Cut that in half and merge the two and make one movie out of that. Flash with Xanadu. That would be
What
wow.
Xanaflash or
Yeah. Or
Flashadoo or
Flashadoo. That was another weird thing. The fact his name was Flash, and you're talking about those people going, "Go Flash, go!" You know, imagine people showing signs and saying Flash, and the cheerleaders think it's an instruction. And
And what about his shirt? You know, the Flash shirt that he wore. That became. I remember that was in stores all over the place.
Logo.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anybody watching or everybody.
Everybody.
Every one of us.
Thank you for hanging out with us and listening to our madcap ideas on these films. So hang out, and we're going to get to Saturday Night Live in just a little bit.
Couple minutes. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy's right. All right.
See y'all in a couple minutes.
Good.
We'll see y'all soon. Hang out with us.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I don't got 'em.
You know, I'm giving up football for this opening day of football.
Oh, well, just go grab a watermelon like Flash did. I forgot to mention that part, playing football with a watermelon. Or whatever that was. They go out. Well, still on.
Gosh. You reek. Flash. He'll kill every one of us. I mean, we want to kill Flash. I mean, Flash is going to save every one of us. I just want to see what the score is. Opening day of football. You know, it's preseason. Where is it?
Who the hell wants to watch the Panthers and the Cardinals anyway?
Come on. I've been waiting 7 months for football. You know, come on. No, we're doing Saturday Night Live. I just want to put it on to see the score. Who wants to see the Panthers?
Come on, HJ. It's the Panthers and Cardinals.
Well, I'll tell you something about the Panthers after we do this.
We'll be lucky to get a quarter with the starters, you know.
Well, that's what preseason's all about. But it's football. I've been waiting 7 months for this, so hush. Is there a score yet?
My friend Ben sent me predictions.
It's 0-0.
Oh, yeah, waiting on Frankie here.
But the Cardinals are about to score, it looks like. Yep, they just scored. Or did they? What happened? Oh, no, the Panthers had the ball, and he dropped it. Nice.
Wow.
Oh, I thought the Cardinals were on the verge of scoring, but no, that's that's the Panthers in their own end zone. They get no, they didn't get a safety. Okay, anyway.
Hey, Ben sent me the NFL record projections for this year.
Uh-huh.
Your Cincinnati Bengals are ranked number 1.
Really?
We got them at 11-6. The Ravens 10-7. The Steelers 7-10, and the Browns 5-12.
Well, let's see. I hope that's true.
I hope so too, for your sake. I hope you get to see a Super Bowl before the ends.
Yes. Yeah, me too. No, I didn't tell you yesterday. Killian, my stepson, and his two friends surprised me. They bought tickets for the Panthers Bengals game on December 20th. So I'm
Oh, that's
going
awesome.
to North Carolina.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
freaking awesome.
in 51 years as a Bengals fan, this is going to be the second game I've ever gotten to see them play.
And they're gonna win.
Because I went to my daughter and I went to Ohio in 2014 for the playoff game between them and the Chargers, and
Oh,
not only did it then this was in January. Not only did they lose, it started to rain in the third quarter. So we were soaking wet, and then you had to walk over the Ohio River, which was freezing. I got the flu like 2 days after I got home, which I wouldn't have cared if they won.
All right. We all ready?
Anyway, that's it for my Bengals story for the night. So
Well, I'm hoping you get a Super Bowl win, HJ.
I do too.
Unless it's against the Cowboys, then I'm sorry.
I actually have a shirt that says that. It says Bengals, please, one before I die.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome
Hey.
to the 86 review of SNL Season 1,
Long time no see.
Episode 9. Yes, Elliot Gould episode is tonight's episode with Anne Murray as a musical guest. I finished watching this episode today. Before I finished, I started watching Flash Gordon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on this before we get going? No?
Oh,
Oh, you changed colors.
yeah. Colors, hats. Yeah, we gotta dip
All
your
right.
inch. Yeah.
is there a different color that look?
Oh, that's kind of.
Yellow? Yeah, there we go. I don't like being the same color as everybody.
Go ahead.
It's almost like
What did you want? You want thoughts on this? Or?
Yeah.
On what? The opening? Are we doing the opening
We're
yet?
going to be opening the Dead String Quartet.
Yes.
That was pretty clever because
Yeah.
I was sitting there thinking to myself, what's going to happen here? Are they just going to sit and do nothing? And I
Yeah.
thought,
Like Michael Jackson at the Super Bowl.
but I was sitting there thinking to myself, okay, how are they going to get out of this bit? Is it just going to them? But that was pretty ingenious, having one fall into the other and hitting the strings, and it was different. It wasn't, at least it wasn't Chevy Chase playing, Ford falling down and saying, live from New York. Yeah. And it was funny. Did you notice that the people that were sitting in the front row when he fell?
Yes. I made a note of that. I said, bold, risky, great setup and stage, and except for the poor woman got hit by Chevy's chair. And she saw it coming. She's like, oh.
Yeah, yes. Did you see her? She kept, every time he started leaning, she was, yeah. But that was funny. Good opening.
Very Monty Python like. I was like,
Yes.
very cool.
Yeah.
Like the TV. Yeah. I thought it was a great opening.
Yeah. No, it was good.
Yeah, I thought it was one of the better openings.
Yeah.
The less said, the more it meant, really. Yeah.
Well, and
They
just
did
the
that a few
fact that
times.
they leaned into each other so you could hear the strings, the bow going. That was pretty
Where's
clever.
Danny and
That was clever.
So we get into, Ellie Gould coming out, and my first note, he's got this ugly ass jacket, or whatever the hell that was.
he raided the Beatles' leftover closet from 1967 to 1969.
No, that was he rated the Broadway show Joseph and the Technicolor.
Yes.
That's what
I love that.
That's
I
what
love
it reminded me
that.
of.
I love that. When Donny Osmond did, I thought that was cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, Tommy noticed you got a new hat on.
Yeah. I didn't want to get confused and think I was still doing the old show.
Yeah, that was last week, wasn't it? No, okay.
No, I'm yeah, shit. 3 years ago. Oh, wait.
I'm so far behind today. I actually got Doc our last two 86 shows, which I still have to give you the other 86.
Yeah, you haven't. I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do. You got to give me quite a few. I think.
Yeah, okay, and a couple Spider-Mans, I think.
Yep.
All right, so he's got the ugly jacket. Then he sings "Let Yourself Go." I'm like, man, I'm not into this at all.
Yeah,
The dance,
40s or something. What the hell is
the
all
dance routine that went with it was like,
Yeah, I just wasn't for
well, I
me.
mean, and I mean I mean Rob Reiner kind of did the same thing too, where
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
just wanted to.
that? Actually,
But
like
Rob
Elliot's
was
better.
playing a lounge singer, so he was kind of bit playing, and I think Elliot. I don't know what he was supposed to be playing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of confusing.
Do you ever see people that you think that sing that they think they can sing that shouldn't sing?
Not me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely me. I actually I don't think I could sing at all. I wouldn't even.
Well, and I mean, let's face it. I mean, if it's someone who's not really a comic, like you can put Carlin up there and Pryor, and they're
Yeah.
going to do a
Steve
routine.
Strangers in the night.
Or
Yeah.
even, Robert Klein. I guess it's hard for them to come up with something for them, to do as an opener. Which later on they didn't care. They just had him get up there and talk.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, that's my idea on that. Anyway.
Well, this starts the first segment between Gilda and Elliot Gould for the night, where they've obviously had a one night stand, at least in one of their minds, and this goes on later on the show, which we'll get to. So.
Yeah, too much. Yeah.
Now, Gilda. Well, not just Gilda, but the cast. There's always rumors that this one dated this one, and this one dated that one for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, only because towards the very end, I noticed there's one person missing from the closing, and that was John. And I don't know if he was dating Gilda at the time, and maybe he had a problem with Elliot Gould and her getting,
No, I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. You guys nailed it. I like the gray spats though. That was cool. You got those out of that.
Oh yeah, that was.
Green room closet too.
That was funny.
Yeah, I think it was like he might have had a little buzz, and then he drops his gum. All right. Then, what was that commercial?
And who knows? Cocaine was prevalent, from what I understood.
Cocaine, hell of a drug.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Yeah.
That's why Belushi wasn't there at the end. He was going.
Stop it.
Yeah. Then we ended up with a commercial, which was a repeat of the Try Hard battery for the pacemakers.
It's the only repeat, though, right?
I think. Well, they did another Jamatol commercial.
Yeah. And
Like
I
they
don't
were
remember if
that
that
in,
was
though.
the same one or not.
I don't think it was the same one. It's just Jamatol the second time, I think.
Yeah, they acted it out.
Yeah. All
That
right.
makes me nervous.
Well, the next thing we got was the interior demolitionist.
Yeah, that was weird.
I liked it. A little long,
Really? I don't know. I thought. I mean, I don't know.
I put there's a lot of FX for this.
The TV,
Yeah.
the couch.
Oh yeah, no, it was funny, but I mean, again, sometimes I think either they do things too short or too long, and I thought that this was too long. So I mean, did Dan Aykroyd actually call them to come to the house? I didn't.
That's my guess. Yeah, and then he's looking at his face. It wasn't even broken, and then Jane Curtin, she takes it and she
throws it.
and throws it, and then it doesn't break. It hits
doesn't
the
break.
wall. It doesn't
That
break.
was funny, yeah.
Keep going.
I liked it because not so much about the skip, but it's heading in that direction. Like obviously last week, or the show episode 7, that's really blew up, and what Saturday Night Live kind of became after that. But that's the skits like this where they kind of did this. There's a lot of action, visual stuff. That's why I really liked it, because they were getting into that. They're really starting to pay attention to doing
And I
all
was
that.
wondering, when they did the explosion under the couch, I wonder if it was already burned or it really burnt from the explosion. Because remember in the movie Saturday Night,
Yeah.
remember there was a lot of things that went wrong? And,
Oh yeah.
and that made me wonder if that whole scene with the couch, that it blew up underneath. Okay. And then he lifted it up and it was smoldering and I mean,
Well, they probably tested it a few times and it was still burning from
Well,
the previous test.
watching that. Well, that's what I'm saying. Was that pre-burnt? You know what I'm saying, or did
Probably.
it happen? I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty risky thing to do
They must have had so much fun
when
doing
you're on
all that stuff.
closed stages like that. You know, and probably have a lot of stuff that could be flammable. So. Like you, JV, I nitpick. So sometimes when I see this stuff, I'm like, wow,
Observations.
Was that observations is right.
Um,
We're full of it. So
coming as they're going to commercials, is coming up next. The Elephant's
funeral home. All right, can somebody explain that?
I'm waiting for someone to explain it to me.
Yeah, I was hoping y'all could clue me in, so we're all clueless on what the joke was on this. The Elephant's
you know, I remember hearing things. The Elephant's Graveyard.
Yeah.
You know, that's like an old time reference, and
Yeah, girl. Hello.
that Willow.
Your buddies.
Hey,
Willow. What do you think, Willow?
I forget the subject, but I was cracking up a couple of weeks ago when we were taking the break. I was out of the room, and when I was coming back up, I could hear you guys talking. Willow. I come, and she's sitting here like taking like crazy practice, just looking at all you guys like, hey.
Hey, Willow, you have an opinion? What's the Elephant Funeral Home? You have any ideas?
It's a rough place.
Oh, such a beautiful girl.
But there's a lot of nice bones in there.
Yes, the Elephant's Graveyard. There you
Yeah.
go.
I didn't mean to sidetrack everybody.
Next, we've got the group site skit.
I love this skit.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious, and that's Gilda Radner has done that character a lot later on too. You know, I don't know. I don't think did she have a name or anything, but that
Sherry?
is
Sherry.
Is it Sherry? Yeah, but that's a recurring character with her later on.
Oh, Shelley.
Shelley, yes, yeah.
That was
Newman. You mean Lorraine Newman, right?
Who did I say?
I thought it was Lorraine Newman.
Yeah, you said Gilda Radner.
Oh no, Lorraine Newman.
Yeah, and that wig.
Yeah,
That was way up.
Lorraine Newman has done that character later on. I mean, a lot, but I love this skit. I thought it was funny. I mean, and my favorite part was him, you know, when he's listing off everybody that's bothering him, and it was the ASPCA about the horse's head.
The horse thing.
That was funny.
That was funny.
And then him imitating, you know, that scene from The Godfather where he died.
Randall Belushi.
Yeah, no, that was. Now Belushi, I'll tell you what a talent he was, and what a waste that it came to an end the way it did. He was,
yes, definitely.
He was so good, so good.
The Boyardees. There's all these Italian names. Also, yeah, the Boyardees. Yeah, especially that asshole chef.
No, that was really good.
Side note, I'm going to have a busy Saturday because I'm going to the Comic-Con in Roanoke. But when I went to the comic store in Charlottesville yesterday, the Paramount Theater on Saturday night is showing the Blues Brothers.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh my God, I've got to go see the Blues Brothers. My mom took me to see that as a kid. And it is near and dear to me. So that's a lot of traveling for me on Saturday, but screw it. You know.
I don't know. I mean, I would go to the Comic-Con, but it's like
it's okay.
I don't know. I mean, unless you've got like, you know, major bucks to bring with you, it's. I know I'm going off track here, but I'm just saying that what these people charge you for pictures and autographs, it's crazy. I mean, I would love to go. I mean, who's there? Ron Simmons, the Hardys, Lex Luger. Which,
by the way,
wow.
Look at this. Tommy works for a funeral home.
6 feet under, man.
And was it an elephant's funeral home or? Yeah, somebody explain that to me. I mean, I'll look it up later.
My uncle worked in a funeral home. My aunt and uncle they lived in an apartment kind of adjacent to the funeral home, but above the garage where they had the hearse and stuff. And so when I was a kid, my uncle, he was cool as shit. He would teach me magic tricks and stuff, but he would take me on tours of the funeral home at night. You know,
Oh, wow.
I saw not one but two dead bodies on the table. You know, and he's taking
Slap.
no wonder I'm fucked up, right? But
And
it was really cool as shit. I mean, that's why I don't really have a lot of fears of anything.
I mean,
home at night and seeing dead bodies. I'm like, shit, yeah, this is cool.
when I was going to college, I was doing a weekend gig delivering flowers, and that was some of the creepiest ones when I had to deliver flowers at a funeral home, and you're talking off hours, so nobody's there except you and the body.
There's probably a
As
lot
you're
of
bringing
flowers.
the flowers up to the, you know, and yeah, and a little weird.
All right, so let's get back to the group psych thing.
Let's get back to comedy. Yes.
Belushi died choking on an orange peel.
Yes.
And
Just
I like
the Godfather did.
it was really, I liked this skit, and I
I
like.
think it was just a little too long. Yeah, just a little bit.
There's another skit in here that goes way too long.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I know exactly what
Oh
you're doing.
yeah.
Mhm.
But I love Lorraine Newman. Like I have a bitchin' bod, you know. But
Oh, yeah.
I just love her. She's.
Yeah, she was.
It's a shame she's kind of dropped off after SNL. You know.
That's probably a smart thing to do.
Maybe so. Maybe
For her.
Well, she had some good characters, which we're going to get to later on too, with her in the field during the.
Oh yes.
And don't forget, she's the Conehead.
Yes. Yep.
She always reminded me of like someone that would be like one of my older sister's funny friends that would come over the house a lot and be like, oh cool, she's here, she's funny.
Like, you want to smoke some weed and like watch some movies and like shit. Yeah, she looked like she'd just be fun to hang out with, you know? I mean,
Definitely an improv group player.
yeah. All right, next we got the new Shimmer floor wax and dessert topping.
That was kind of funny.
That was good.
That was
Chevy.
Yeah. With Chevy with the little wink at the end. Yeah, it was good.
Doing whippets.
Little reference to domestic violence there, though. Did you catch that? You know,
What were
with Dan Aykroyd, like getting. Yeah, no, maybe I shouldn't say anything. Not domestic violence, but
Yeah, there was something.
yeah, there was something there about him getting pissed off at her that to me was like, for a minute I was like, whoa, okay.
I don't know, it Churchman's FH. Funny as hell.
I mean, seriously, go back and look at that Shimmer commercial again, and you know.
Oh, we're talking Lorraine.
Yes.
She was funny as hell.
Oh my god. All right. After that, we get a Gary Weiss film.
Oh my gosh! And what
Last one.
What was the first thing? No, Gary Weiss.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it was a
I'm jumping
Gary
the gun
Weiss
because I'm
film,
so excited.
and they're playing Play Misty for me, and it's all these different lounge.
All these different guys doing, and
Yeah.
for a minute I was like, "Oh my gosh, have we got somebody else doing movies now?" Is
We
that
do, we do actually, because you can see more of his movies. And we're gonna watch the last of
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need somebody that's part of the crew there. That's an
yeah.
Well, at least- I mean, to be honest with you, this
I
one
smoked a joint with them.
This was entertaining, at least. You know.
Yeah.
I did like the how they were thanked at the end. They all said thank you at the end. That I like that part of it. You know, nothing against the guys. But
Yeah.
it's just time and place. It's like this might not be a place for this type of film at this time with this crowd and audience. Boring.
Then as they go to commercial, they pan to some guy in the audience, and it says "corrupt city official."
Yeah.
And he looked like one too. That's
He did, right? I mean, yeah,
Yes, he did.
yeah. Then we get the second Gilda Elliott segment. You know, going over what you said last night and blah blah blah. Any comments? You just want to keep going?
Just filler. Giving them time to set up for the next set, which was probably
Yeah. Well, next was Ann
Well,
Murray.
to be honest with you, I'm sorry, I got to go back to
We can go back.
um,
There's no rules in this show. We can do whatever the hell we want.
Argentine.
it's funny if you notice when Elliot Gould was doing the demolitionist thing, he had a red shirt on underneath, and I thought to myself, when they did the super for the elephant's funeral home, then Elliot Gould did the therapy session. All I can think to myself, did he have to go back real quick and take that jumpsuit off? Because it jumped from him doing the demolitionist to being the head of the group therapy. That's the thing I thought of, and I looked back at it later. The guy doing the group therapy session had a right shirt on, and if you look at the demolitionist when he was wearing the white jumpsuit, again, that's the stuff I think of.
That's fun.
But
That's like theater stuff and timing.
and that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, was actually one of them taped, or did he had to go back and like pull that off? That suit off real quick. Yeah.
I mean, one might have been taped, but no.
No, I don't think so. But
Let's ask him.
there wasn't much time between those two skits, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, I can picture him running in the back and ripping that white suit off that he did the demolitionist. But
Well, they had to save time as much as they could to prepare for Anne Murray's big stage setup for her main big performance.
I'm just saying there was very little time between him doing those two skits, so.
It could have been breakaway clothes. I mean,
whatever the commercial time in between the two was, it might have been.
SNL people, man, they're like wizards. They know their craft. They're great, but they're still learning it. And this first season, that's another part of the fun of watching this.
Yeah.
So then next we did have Anne Murray, and I put one note. I put that was pleasant.
I just bit. Not as cool as I remember, and it's like, dude. What do you wear? Is that your grandma?
She was never my thing, but I mean, I thought the song was okay.
I'm the same way. I feel exactly.
Probably the best audience for that.
Uplifting song. So.
Next, we get Weekend Update.
Yay!
Ford kissed a snowball and threw a baby.
I
love that. I can visualize it. Then they had to work to remove the snowball from his mouth.
And they're going to preserve that in the Smithsonian with his other.
For the Ford, wasn't it the Ford Museum or something? Yeah, with the dented helicopter door.
Oh, the shit he's
CIA director William Colby, and yeah, that was funny.
It was fun to have a reckless president in the office that didn't know what the hell he was doing.
It ain't now. Anyway, then we got
okay, wait a minute, you're gonna go there, or a president, or your president that fell down a lot. There you go.
I mean,
just like Ford.
Yeah,
there you go.
I mean,
quid pro quo.
Yeah, somebody else is falling down.
Somebody give me a hair sucking.
All right, so next we have from China, we got Lee and Francisco Franco are having high-level talks.
Generalissimo Francisco.
Yes, they love saying that name.
They're having high-level talks about Spanish rice.
Yep.
The CIA and FBI and some other organization are joining together, and they're going to be called the ICFIMOUSE.
ICAFIBMOUSE.
There you go.
I made sure I wrote that, and they're going to watch themselves.
Yeah, each other. It's not.
Then we go to the live anchor from Angola, and it's Angela making pizza again.
But correspondent Pam Cedarquist. That was.
Next, we got a quote from Robert Byrd. Says he doesn't judge a man by the color of his skin. I judge it by the size of their nostrils.
Okay.
Then some dude, Schreiber, says the duck stops here.
Yeah.
And I don't believe this year Teddy Kennedy will throw his hat into the water. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Google, if you don't understand that reference, Google Robert Kennedy, and you'll understand. The Kennedys, for Christ's sakes, man, what the hell? I'm talking about a family that has a string of bad luck and God knows whatever. I mean,
it's not bad luck.
I'd go anywhere if I was a Kennedy.
I mean, Christ, we got a Kennedy.
No, I'm good.
He's in charge now to hit a. What did he hit? Was it a bear or something? And
no. I'll take a bus.
Oh,
I like the two pop
self-imposed
reference
bad luck.
commercials. Those
Yeah.
are bits in the weekend update. It was kind of funny. What was the first one? Like legalizing pot, but making rolling papers illegal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like in other words, yeah,
Oh, I don't hear you guys.
marijuana is a misdemeanor, but then rolling papers you can get 3 to 5 years.
I felt bad for Frank because I use cones, he uses papers, but I'm going to transition to him at some point. I'm going to send him a care package. Next we got Lorraine Newman at Cape Canaveral, where they're sending a rocket up into space
was funny.
composed of deadly chemicals.
And the plane blows up, or the missile blows up. Yeah.
Coming up
good.
next, Gerald Ford whistle stop, and it's a train wreck picture. And then we get the Jamital with Chevy Chase and his wife.
Michael Donahue. That
Yeah.
was weird, you know.
And
And
that's
then they're arguing when they come back from
yeah.
the commercial.
All
Yeah,
right.
that was a little weird.
Now,
What about the killer dope?
the killer smuggled into New York 15 minutes after he ingested the diablaster.
All right, now I'm going to ask you guys something here. No,
Then
go
Chevy
ahead.
Chase puts up his address and says he wants people to send him marijuana to try out, to make sure it's not bad. And he gives his address and whatever. Let's see. Then you got NBC's 50th anniversary, $6 million new logo.
Yeah, that was good.
And they were suing people, and one of them was a suppository cleaner.
Oh wait, no, I have this all written down. The first one was Ned's Body Shop and Hairdresser in Carvel, New Jersey.
It's
Then there
in
was,
Jersey they clicked to hit you. It was a Jersey.
Norton's Suppository Cleaners, the National Cast Iron Mime Troupe. This one, gosh, the
Be careful.
Never for Thee, My Dog Crematorium, whatever. The Neck Brace Dental Technicians. It was funny, but it was weird. And then the $4 million logo, the $300,000 one, the $200 one, the $3 one. Yeah.
Sorry, I lost audio for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you guys.
All right.
We're talking about the weekend update and the killer
the
dope.
NBC logo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I would have done it for $3 million. That logo.
and then we go in. Chevy repeats the top story of the night in a foreign language, so we didn't have Garrett Morris.
That was a nice switch up.
That's what I was going to say. It's different. It wasn't the hard of hearing.
Yeah.
That was different.
Here's a segment that we go into where the killer bees and they want pollen. But before we start that, I like how the radio they got Sandy Duncan doing a commercial for Viewmaster.
And did anybody get that?
I got it. Yes, she had a glass eye.
She had a glass eye. I know. When I heard that, and you heard her go. What was she?
Man.
I can't see anything. What is?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Oh, I died.
I was like, whoa.
As somebody that sells a lot of Viewmasters, I totally got that right off the bat.
Oh, man.
I
Yeah,
did
that's
too. I mean,
horrible.
if you know that she had a glass eye, I was like, oh wow.
That might have been the funniest part of this skit, but we'll go on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. I love it. She's a sweetheart, Sandy.
I
Duncan.
love
Oh
Sandy.
yeah. But I'm just saying, unless I don't know how many people will get that today. You know what I
Actually,
mean?
it wasn't. Believe it or not, I don't think it was a glass eye. It was actually a dead eye.
Was it a dead eye? I thought you
Yeah,
had
and
I
and they
think she
just
had a glass eye, but no, you
No,
might
I
be
don't-
right.
yeah, I think she had a dead eye. Sammy Davis Jr. had a glass eye. I think he used to stick it in people's drinks to get free drinks. I see you bought me another drink.
What do we want to say about the Killer Bees? My big note was here. This went way too long.
Yeah, it's a
You
good
got
thing.
Colin
And,
at Betty's, Jane Curtin's at Betty. They bring her in. Then you get the camera issues, and then Orlando
Yeah,
Michael goes back, and the director's drinking, and they go back
Kicks
and
his
forth.
ass.
It was his father. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was the
Yes.
first time Lorne Michaels appeared on screen on Saturday Night Live, and not only that, but that's the first time, and they've done it several times after that, of going through the the building and through the set.
Yeah.
That was the first time they ever did that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like a common theme that
After a while, yeah, that it kind of became
Mhm.
that, doing backstage stuff. But I don't know. The Killer B part went long, but I mean, I don't know. I like the end when it turned out to be his father. That was the director. He was drinking.
And again, I'm getting into the skits that they're really famous for now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Audio problems today. Yahoo!
We go into another Elliot Gilda segment where she introduces her mom to Elliot, and then we get
Not her brother, and yeah.
here's the one thing I like about the next segment is that this is the last time we see an Albert Brooks film.
All right. Now,
Yes.
now, wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did they say anything at the beginning about an Albert Brooks film?
Yes.
Yes.
They did? Now,
Yeah.
see, I missed it.
Yeah,
So
and
I
I
kind of thought
didn't.
that blindsided
booed.
me.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
Like,
unfortunate that this one blindsided you because this is like probably the worst one.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I missed at the beginning that
Ego shots.
there was going to be an Albert Brooks film. So I
Yeah,
thought, oh, okay, well, maybe that
they did
Weiss
an
guy took his place. And then when it came up, I was like,
Hey, what are you
oh,
doing?
God.
Get out of it. Get out of it.
the National Audience Research Facility thing. And on my notes here, I put like a string of G's through this because this was the dullest fucking thing.
Now, you know what I put on my notes? Last film, yay, with
Yay.
an exclamation point.
Yeah.
Hooray! Last Albert Brooks film. Boo! He sucked. That's what I
Well,
wrote.
and I didn't write it down in my notes, but I think,
Tommy's in New Jersey.
Jersey!
Jersey in
It's in
Newark.
Newark, yeah.
Dude, I was born in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Sweet.
Cool. Fellow
And
Jerseyan.
you survived.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tommy. Sometimes it takes me a second to catch up on the chats.
Well, I'm in Virginia now, but yes,
Yeah.
Jersey boy, born and raised, born and bred. Now, yeah, what was I getting to? What were we talking about?
Newark, New Jersey, yeah.
Yeah, it being the last film, and once again, too long, too drawn out. But I didn't write it down. But from what I understand, Albert Brooks always felt that he was a big part of Saturday Night Live succeeding, and I think this was his last film because Lorne Michaels, just cut him off at this point and said, even Lorne Michaels felt these things were going too long because he was supposed to be doing a 3 to 5 minute film. And the first one was like 15 minutes or something like that. And Albert Brooks got like really pissed off at Lorne Michaels because he felt Lorne Michaels did not give him the credit for launching Saturday Night Live, as he put it, that his films were important to the beginning of Saturday Night Live. You know something? I'm sorry. They were boring.
They were a smoke and coffee break for the crew,
Yes,
or
they
a coke break, so they could do some lines to finish the show.
Yeah, and a bathroom break for the rest of us.
Yeah. Oh, Suckville, big time. You're just
come on,
ego guy.
How egotistical do you have to be to say I was part of the success of this show? No, I think the show got more successful when they stopped wasting time
On his shit.
these movies.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. The show's more successful despite them. The show survived despite these Albert Brooks films. He had one out of six that I think was halfway decent. And I'm glad this is over. And then after we get out of Albert Brooks, we've got it goes into another Gilda and Elliot segment. Where she says, "Don't worry, when I'm more successful, I'm going to be referred to as Mr. Gilda Radner."
Yeah.
And then we get into the Muppets. This is another Muppets episode where they don't have an intro to it. It just starts into it, and they're looking at the Joyous Sex book. Another hat. You're multitasking. Oh, it works better with your earphones. I got it. Yeah,
Slides
so
off my head.
Muppets and the Joyous Sex. Anything?
And cheating, basically.
Yeah, cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having an
I
affair.
sort of found this one of the more interesting Muppets episodes for some reason. But
Well, I think it was shorter too.
And I said, can this be the final one too?
No, unfortunately, no. We got a whole rest of the first season.
I
Oh,
thought, didn't you
great.
say they did 16 episodes and there's 24 episodes of SNL? So I think
Yeah.
we've only technically have 7 more Muppets to go.
Yeah.
I know. Counting down the week.
I know. When the Muppets come up, all I put on my notes are ugh.
Did they ever bring anything besides these guys? Did he ever bring in Kermit or anything like that for a guest spot?
No,
During the
I
first
don't
season?
think.
He kept all that separate, from what I understand.
But like I said, the one was at Scrag or whatever ends up on the Muppet Show. I think he ends up being more bluish gray, if I remember. And I forget what his name is, but
Looks like he's related to Gonzo.
Yeah,
yeah,
and I like Gonzo.
Yeah. Gonzo likes chickens.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He likes chickens.
He's horny for chickens.
So then we get into this next segment, and with Jane Curtin hosting Birthright.
Birthright. Yeah.
Mm.
Another thing that kind of went too long, and
Belushi's, I mean, Aykroyd's bit was all straight. Even, it was like that was felt like a legitimate presentation. There's no laughter or anything. Maybe that was it. They were trying to set it up, like pulling the rubber band back. That way, Elliot Gould's bit would have been so funny. But,
Yeah, and then you get Gold comes out, and there's a band and a confetti and a cake, and there's a
you should celebrate a birth, but scare the hell out of the kid. You don't have to slap him; just scare the hell out of him.
This just sort of fell flat for me. I don't know.
yeah, me too. I don't know.
All right.
Oh, it gets better.
We continue the excitement. Right after that, we've got Anne Murray. I think the song may have been called Boogie With You. I'm not sure. I liked it better than the first song, but
Yeah, I mean, they were both fairly decent.
yeah.
I thought I liked her. I just
know.
blah.
Yeah, it's just it's like
Blah.
but at least she wasn't a sheep singing or.
She should be good on the Muppet Show, though. Don't you
Did she
think?
ever appear on the Muppet Show? Do you know?
I'm sure she did. She
I
probably
think she
sang
did.
songs.
Yeah.
But that's probably what I remember her from when she was great. Because
Right.
they really.
So
made it.
this kind of brings us to our final real skit of the night. The premiere of Franken and Davis. Thank God it's not Pong this time. And what was it? The powwow with the press.
Some of it was,
It needed work. It needed tightened up. Yeah, it needed tightened up.
Things they did though, calling kikes and dagos and stuff like that. I was like, whoa. And that was a little, I mean,
that part was cool when they were doing all the white stereotypes. It's like,
oh God,
okay.
yeah.
But then it's like, all right, why are you really doing this? Are you trying to be funny? Are you just trying to be political, or
Now, did Elliot Gould introduce Anne Murray the second time too, or because didn't Gilda Radner say something to him about who's Anne Murray? Because she was questioning him about who's this girl and who's
That
this
was
girl.
the first time. That was the first time.
Oh, was it the first?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought that was.
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's how they worked
I
it.
could be wrong. Wait a second. Let me.
No, I think it was later on because the first time.
Because Anne showed up.
I don't think Gilda at that point was getting.
Yeah,
I think it was later on.
I think it was because Gilda and Elliot it was a second segment right before the Anne Murray song.
Yeah.
So I think it would happen right before that. I could, because the second Anne Murray came
Right before Davis and Franken.
Well, see, the Elliot Gilda segment before the second, and that was
before the Muppets. So
yeah, it was right before the
it had to be the first one because that Birthright segment came before the Anne Murray one on the second song, so it had to be earlier in the show. So Indian news. pressing white people problem.
Yeah, what was it? It was what was the thing? WAP or not WAP? I'm sorry, WHIP or WAPT.
Wait a minute.
The white human. Oh, white humans are people too.
Yeah,
WAP
Andy
or
Grant
WAP.
was WAP.
yeah.
WAP.
Yeah.
Um,
And they
That
mentioned
is WAP.
They mentioned Carl Yastrzemski, great baseball player, by the way.
and then
I don't know.
the name of the Cleveland baseball team is the Cleveland Kikes.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. There was some things they said in
This
there.
is very-
well, most of the writers were Jewish. So.
Yeah.
And then there was a line that they used: "These white men are stealing our women and raping our buffalo."
I love that one.
That was good. Yeah.
But if they did it in I don't know.
The Franken and David segment was almost more of a highlight of the show. Between that and the psych group where the Belushi doing the Godfather, and then the show ends with the wedding between Gilda and Elliot Gould.
Yeah.
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 And no John.
All right.
On Davis and Franken, I just said they should have just stuck the pong. It was just because it was too long.
It was a long. It was.
They are.
They had a
two
lot
of
of
the writers.
promise.
I mean, they are two of the writers of the show. I mean, they're funny, but yeah.
Sometimes
I
that's
don't know.
what they should stick to.
When I see the two of them together, all I think of is Trading Places.
Yeah,
They were the two baggage handlers with the gorilla.
Oh yeah.
That was them. Yeah.
Hey, there's two in the cage. In fact, we were talking about that scene, Frank.
Yeah,
where the gorilla behind the guy and his eyes. light up.
It's like, woo. Then later the girl is like,
Yeah, she was on the. I forget what we were talking. I'm sorry, I don't forget where that comment came in when we were reviewing. Tommy, I apologize. All right, now here's the real question: where does this show fit in rank wise with our previous 8 picks?
that's a
All right.
tough one.
Yeah, see, this will be the interesting part of our ongoing show reviews is where we're going to fit the new shows in rank wise. All right. Is it better than Paul Simon?
Definitely.
Yes. Is it better than Robert Klein?
I would say so.
Is it better than Rob Reiner?
Good way to do this. Yeah, but no, not better. I mean, it is better.
No,
It is
yeah, I
better?
thought this was better. Yeah.
You
Is
get
it
along.
Is it better than the first Candace Bergen episode?
No, I like that episode.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I like that one.
Mhm.
All right, so we're in agreement that this one will be the new number 6.
It definitely
So-
wasn't better than Carlin at all.
Because the next one up is the Candace Bergen second episode that we have
Mhm.
ranked number 4.
Yeah.
So this fits between Candace and Rob Reiner.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm comfortable with that.
I mean,
I was thinking in the middle.
There was some really good things in this. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
definitely. And it's just setting up the stuff that they do regularly. It
Yeah.
felt like I was watching Saturday Night Live the way I remember it as a kid.
Yeah, and the thing with Lorne Michaels showing up and
Yes.
walking backstage and everything, I always
Mhm.
used to like those segments. You know,
I love it when they incorporate in the
breaking the
performance.
wall. you know
Yes,
what I mean?
yes.
So I thought that was pretty
Going in the green room. Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was easier to do than I thought it was going to be as far as ranking the shows. But
Well, we
That's
did
how
8
it
last time.
yeah, we did.
We only did one.
That was tough. That's why I thought we're doing one at a time now instead of trying to group all these. But yeah,
That's a great way to do it, though. I mean, is it better than this? And plus, you knew
Oh yeah.
if it's a really good episode, you'll probably start at the top. Is it better than Richard Pryor? No.
No, I think that's it. Yeah.
I don't know. You're gonna have to go a long way for this first season to top.
Is it
Richard
better than
Pryor.
George Carlin? No.
No.
Hey, well,
And then it was Lily Tomlin.
yeah. Next week we get Buck Henry.
Cool.
I like Buck Henry.
He's
I
cool.
like his episodes.
I do too. I don't know.
He's so like
He's a-
stoic and bland, but you don't realize. I mean, he's a great comedy writer. I mean,
Yeah.
that was his forte, was writing comedy.
Yeah, my friend Tom told me that he wrote for that. And I was like, no shit, really?
Yeah,
You know
he's
what it was?
written for a lot.
Yeah.
But he was good on Saturday Night Live too.
Mhm.
Yeah, we get
Yeah.
a double dose. We get a double dose of Buck Henry this season.
Mhm.
I wonder if either episode's the one where he gets cut in the ear by John Belushi with the
John
samurai sword.
Wow.
Well, he didn't he
You
do the
doing that?
Samurai Tailor too? Wasn't he the one that didn't have any fly in his pants?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That was one of my favorites. Yeah, when they freeze framed, you know.
So
Yeah, Buck Henry's good. Did you know who the musical guest is?
let me take a look. Let me get back here to my. I'm gonna have to download new episodes because I think Buck Henry's the last one on disc 1 for me. And then when I did it, I downloaded the whole disc of episodes.
Do you have Prime?
I do.
Yeah, you can get the first 5 seasons free on Prime. That's why I've been watching them. But then you have to pay. They have all the seasons, but the
Oh,
first
wow.
5 are free.
Bill Weathers and Tony Basil.
Tony Basil, Mickey.
Yeah,
Who? Bill Weathers?
Bill Weathers and Tony
Also, she was
Basil.
an easy
Oh,
rider.
wow.
Aired January 17th, 1976.
Oh,
And then after Buck Henry, we get Peter Cook and Dudley Moore with Neil Sedaka.
I don't know about that one.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know about that one either. For some reason, that I sort of semi remember that. And I
I'm
sort of
thinking
don't get it.
Martin Short, Steve Martin, when they host together. You know what? I like both those guys. I love Steve Martin, but it's like turns into the Martin Short show, and it just kind of
Yeah, they cancel each
Noisy.
other out to an
Mhm.
extent.
yeah.
We'll see how it goes. I'll
I
give
mean,
it a
Dudley
second.
Moore and Cook, they were a comedy duo
Yeah.
to begin with.
Mm.
You know, so
And
Well,
you're right.
That's why I'm hoping.
I want to say it was probably 2 years later that Dudley Moore and 10 came out. Was that 78?
Yeah.
Fun movie.
See, I'm looking forward to Eric Idle hosting. I like that episode,
Mm-hmm.
you know, with him. And Michael Palin, didn't he do
Yes.
one too? And
Yes.
John Cleese. did
John
one?
Cleese, definitely.
And
Yeah,
if
but
you're
Jerry
watching-
Gilliam.
back in the 70s, I mean, Monty Python had hit here big, you know, and it was big for a while. I mean, and that's
By the way, speaking of Monty Python, we didn't mention this on our 86 episode. What is coming up next week, HJ?
Whoops.
well, I was gonna send you the trailer to show after Spider-Man, but I mean, if you want to,
We can do it. We can wait till then if you want.
we
I'm
can
cool
surprise
with that.
everybody. Yeah,
Also-
I was gonna send you the trailer, and I forgot to.
As long as we
sorry.
know, so we can watch it.
Yeah, well, we
We
know
do.
what it is. But
We have it. Hey, BB.
yeah, so we'll have to join in Tuesday for another issue. You can tell I collect comics. Another episode of the Amazing Spider-Man, and we'll get clue you in what we'll be watching next Thursday on the 86 movie review.
Mhm.
And then the week after that is the retribution for Mr. Halloween Jack, and he's got to figure out what we're watching by then.
I got to pick out something that we can actually watch.
I hear
And
that.
also, before we cut off, happy belated birthday to Mr. Evan Davis, aka Halloween Jack.
That's right.
Oh,
Thank
that's-
you.
Yes, man.
Yeah,
I like the digits you're riding this year too. That's one of my favorite numbers.
hang on a second here. Let me go down here.
Oh gosh, you're gonna show that again? I'm having nightmares watching that.
Well,
I
no.
know what it's. Oh, okay. No,
We're not doing
no.
Xanadu again, are we?
Oh, I know what it's-
This is good.
Happy birthday.
Woo.
Halloween Jack.
Makes your wish shows a piece of Velcro.
To you.
Woohoo.
Hey.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, thanks everybody that joined us tonight. Tommy and Juke and Raven.
Raven.
Yes. And we appreciate everybody that's watched now or after the fact. So join us Tuesday, 7:10 for another episode of The Amazing Spider-Man. Next Thursday at 7:10 for an episode of the 86 movie review. Thank you all. And we
you.
hope you had a good night and peace out.
Peace out. Love you guys.